Hello YouTube, my name is Lore, and it's about damn time that I tell you what LARPs I'm going to for the rest of the year. Some jokes are funnier at 3 a.m.
We're gonna talk about things and maybe make some things too.
Yep, you guessed it. This year I'll be returning to Shiretown Shindig as my favorite halfling beekeeper, me. For those of you that may be new or may not know what LARP means. 1. How did you find my channel? My channel is like this little art project that I stuffed in the back of a corner of a dimly lit gallery and I'm standing in front of to obstruct people's view. So, impressive. 2. LARP stands for Live Action Roleplay, and it's essentially a game of adult make-believe. It's kind of like Dungeons & Dragons, except not always medieval, nor containing dungeons or dragons. It is put on by Ye Olde Commons and LARPbox. Shiretown Shindig is really just Hobbit the LARP. You know hobbits. We literally sit around, eat, craft, and play games. It is literally the best time. I made an entire series last year when I attended where I talked about how I made my character, how I designed their outfit, and the event itself. So if you haven't seen that, you should totally check that out. You know, I look at that series and think about all the time and energy I was able to put into it, and I just wonder, you know, where did the time and creativity go? Have I already washed up? Have I run out of ideas? And then I remind myself, actually, you were gravely ill back then, and now you're better, and so you actually have to work again. Perspective. Anyway, Shiretown Shindig was the first LARP I ever had the pleasure to attend, and you know, it holds a very special place in my heart. I'm so happy to be going back this year, and honestly, by the time you see this video, I will either be at the LARP or have just gotten back from the LARP, and, you know, surprise announcement, I'm going. I literally just wrote vibes in Hobbit, so I think that's just the way I am. I think is me vibing in Hobbit, so whatever I decide to put here, that's for you. The next LARP I'll be attending is Project Ascension this October. Project Ascension is a 360-degree cyberpunk immersive LARP that is put on by Sinking Ship Creations that takes place in New York City. What the heckers does 360-degree immersion mean? Great, I'd love to tell you. Imagine, if you will, walking down the streets of New York City just in your normal everyday life, passing somebody clad in weird cybernetics and electronics, talking to another probably also oddly clad individual. Honestly, probably not actually that unusual for New York City, but, you know, bear with me. This LARP takes place in multiple venues throughout New York City, so they'll be traveling in between. So therefore, the LARP takes place kind of on the streets of New York City itself. It's a little world within a world. They're gonna be weird in public. Yeah. In this LARP, we'll be playing characters that were rewrote from society. Our entire identities and lives were erased, and not by our choice. Essentially, we have found each other, and we know there are others like us, but we really don't know anything else. The only other information that our characters have is the word Ascension. No meaning, no understanding, just a word. So it is up to us to decide if we are going to die, escape, or find out what the Ascension really means. So for non-cyberpunk enthusiasts, this is pretty much like Tron meets Rat Race. I feel like I'm gonna be crucified for that comparison later, but you know, that's a later problem. I will say one of the coolest things about this LARP is actually the creators themselves, Sinking Ship Creation. They have a social justice policy that allows Black and Indigenous players to play their LARPs at a free or reduced cost, and I've never come across a LARP company with a social justice policy. or any kind of policy like this. It's kind of insane, and I was convinced that there's no way I'd be able to afford this LARP, and I saw that, and honestly, I got emotional. It's a cool company doing very cool things. Anyway, I'm excited. I get to play a little cyberpunk badass. I already know who my character is, and man, LARP is only a month away, and I have so much still to do, so videos will ensue. Alright, so lastly, let me tell you about a little LARP called Saturnalia. Saturnalia is a LARP put on by By Night Studios and Reverie Studios that is set in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. To my subscribers, if the name Reverie Studios sounds familiar to you, that's because last year I got to attend another one of their LARPs called The Haunting of Grey Manor. Video above. Vampire the Masquerade is a pretty popular universe and role-playing game similar to Dungeons & Dragons, except it is centered around, well, vampires. Saturnalia is a long-standing ancient festival in the Vampire the Masquerade universe where essentially vampires from around the world come together, put aside their differences, and party. But you know there'll be drama. This celebration of a LARP will be held in none other than the French Quarter of New Orleans, Louisiana. And anyway, it has multiple venues throughout the city, so it is very similar to Project Ascension with that kind of 360-degree immersive LARP feel. Now, I have had a won't they relationship with this event since it was announced at Haunting of Grey Manor. Every time I resolved that I could not afford to go, there was another ticket contest or another giveaway or scholarships. So, hi, I was awarded a scholarship to go to Saturnalia. But in case you missed the fact that it was in New Orleans, I still have to get myself there. I have never been to New Orleans, and the idea of playing a vampire in the French Quarter is amazing. So amazing. And you know, it's also happening on my birthday weekend, which I never tell people. So, all this to say, I could use some help. I am doing a fundraiser to help get lore to New Orleans. It has the letters there, but doesn't really have the same effect that I thought it would. Let me stop trying to put my name in things. If you want or you're able to contribute, I made a Ko-fi, which I put behind the art piece in the dimly lit corner of the gallery that I'm standing in front of. And I'll put a link to it in the comment section down below. The entire fundraiser is pay what you can, and additionally, I also will be offering 2 fundraiser rewards, so you're not giving me your money for nothing. Or, I mean, well, not for nothing, but you know what I mean. So if you're able to donate $10, I'll be putting together a digital or physical postcard, your choice, with a picture of my Saturnalia character or the French Quarter, and a personal thank you from myself to you. If you're able to donate $15, I'll be making these cute little vampire bottle charms that you can wear as a necklace, that you can wear as an earring, or it can be a cute little table knickknack to commemorate your support. If you're able to donate anything at all, absolutely incredible and amazing, but absolutely also no pressure at all. If I'm able to go, I will be making a little travel vlog so you can see my reaction to the Big Easy, which is apparently a nickname for New Orleans. I thought it was the nickname for New York. What's the nickname for New York? Oh, it's the Big Apple. You know, you'd think I'd know that, because I live here. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video, and especially if you haven't run away yet, I hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, and maybe even donate to continue supporting my LARPing and YouTubing journey. Thank you all. You're all amazing. Bye. What are you thinking about? What do cats think? Tell you what LARPs I'm going to for the rest of this year. I don't know why The restaurant below me is rearranging all of their furniture today. All of it. Just move it around like little Jenga pieces and just scooch it. Don't pick it up. Just... Okay.